Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday and a great week. Well, I decided to have a stitch with me on a Tuesday. So we are going to be working on the little rabbit in the library. I got it from GBFkE. And we're going to be working on this side of this circle thing. And the color is 435. Yeah, and it's kind of a, I don't know, you decide. It's kind of a bittersweet color brown. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not real good at describing colors, so yeah. So, yay. And I got my little rabbit. This is the only rabbit that I have. I don't know who I got it from, but as you can see, it's kind of got holly here. So, yeah. I don't know. But since we're working on a rabbit, we might as well have a rabbit. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, let me bring you in so you can actually see what is going on. I gotta wrap this up. Yeah, yesterday was a little bit busier than I actually expected it to be. And, yeah, I was well glad to get out of there. It was a gorgeous day, light breeze, maybe in the mid to high 40s yesterday. So some of that stuff is melting off, but if it's in the if it's in the shade, then yeah, we're out of luck because it's going to be staying. And it wasn't too horribly cold when I got home. I had leftover liver and onions that I cooked the day before for dinner. I know, nobody wants to hear about my lovely liver and onions. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know, it's an acquired taste. It took me a long time to even like liver and onions. So here we are. But we'd always have to fix it when my dad was working nights because he did not want to have smell that at the dinner table, you know. He was not a fan. But hey, each to his own. And I am stitching in the wrong direction again. I forget I'm on the left, not the right side. There we go. Yeah. So, hopefully today will be a little bit quieter. I don't think it's going to get snowy or anything like that this week. Now, the other girl that I work with, she did say that there were some people through that did have on their ski regalia. So they were going somewhere to go skiing. So I'm not sure which of any resorts are open. I don't watch the weather on TV, and I haven't seen anything there, you know, where it was listed. Sometimes they do on my phone, where I get my weather report and stuff, sometimes. So, yeah. Stitched a little bit on this last night, but not too much. Just kind of came home and just vegged. I was kind of done. But I really didn't expect it to be. When I say busy, it was just busier than it had been last week. How's that? It wasn't, you know, slamming busy or anything like that. So really wasn't too worried about it. It wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Let's see where I'm at. Whoops. Dagnabbit. I missed the whole thing. I'm kind of going in, I'll call them rivers of color here. Just, like I worked with this color one time, and then the next time there's kind of a goldish color there. So I did that, and then maybe I'll go get the next color, you know, and put a couple of lines, just kind of working diagonally, if you will. But, you know, not getting too carried away. But I just wanted to see what all this was going to look like. You know, maybe in a general area. So, yay. What else? There was something I worked on yesterday, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember what the heck it was. And I'm talking and stitching. I can't remember. Maybe it might have been that house with that tree. I don't, just totally don't remember. Sometimes I'll just pick up something and just stitch on it just for the heck of it, and not even remember what I stitched on, just picking a color and stitching. Oh my goodness. I did have a viewer send me some pictures, and these are pictures of some kits that they acquired and that they're going to be starting. So I thought I'd share that, and these are from Molly. I'll put those in here. Thank you, Molly, for sending those. I don't believe they've done cross-stitch before, so this is something that they've picked out to start and work on. So I'm looking forward to seeing progress pictures, because they are just too cute. I think I have that one with that lily in it somewhere. I'm not sure, or I've had it. But it looks familiar. Seems like it was in that batch with the scissors in a basket, or scissors in a, you know, like the picture they were working on, and then there was scissors to one side. So, yeah. Thank you for sending them. And those look to be all 14 count, I believe. So you will want to use 2 strands of thread on that. And what I do, I'm going to show you here in a sec. Out of the 6 strands, get rid of that needle before I lose it. Out of those 6 strands, I pull out 1 whole thread. I fold it in half. I thread the needle with 2, trying to get it. Here's my 2 where it was folded here, or not folded, but these are the 2 ends. And at the other end is my hoop. And you ask how I start, and I assumed this is what you were talking about. So I'm going to bring you in really close. And I just go diagonal. And I have the loop end at the bottom. There is the loop. Can you see that? And I'm going to put my thread through it. And then go right back into the first hole that I came up from, and that will pull that so-called slip knot to the back, and you're not going to be able to see that on that at all. And then I just stitch, so it's attached without putting a knot in the thread. That's how I do it, but yeah. So when I first started, I would just tie a knot at the two. I would just take 2 full strands, put a knot at the bottom, and then come up, you know, and just start stitching. But I've since learned the loop method. So hopefully that was clear enough. Let me pull you down just a little bit. Clear enough for you to see just how I started my thread. Now I do start a little bit different if it was 11 count and I'm using 3 strands. So, but since those are 14 count kits, I'm going with the loop method. And it absolves you of having to have knots on the back of your stitching. So if that did not help, please email me and let me know. It's turned out to be a darker brown, you know what I mean? It's kind of a golden brown, if you will, but a darker golden brown than a single, you know, like when I'm holding it right there. It's always darker after you get more stitches in and stitches on top of each other. Not on top of each other, but side by side each other. So, very nice. I have no idea what that green color is, so we'll have to just wait and see. I became obsessed with this over the weekend as far as starting that circular thing, if you will, because I really wanted to see what those colors were all going to be about. So maybe I can just keep adding to it this week. This is such a lovely kit. It's very nice and easy to work on. It's not overly confettied, which I like. So, yeah, you know I'm not a fan of confetti. Can't believe it's Tuesday already. Seems like it was just Sunday. Holy cow. Downhill slide to Christmas, I'm telling you. We are in the thick of it now. So, fun times. Whoops, I guess I'll just go down here. I didn't mean to quite get this far down, but it is what it is. Now I pulled a whole strand of 6, of 6 threads out just to work on this pink symbol, but I am only using 2 threads per time I use it, just because it was such a bigger area. So alright guys, I just wanted to have a little stitch with me. I'm trying to get my needle anchored there. Get rid of this a second. Put that up there so it don't fall off. And I'll bring you down. There we go. So it's beginning. There are 1, 2, 3 more colors just in that little curve right there. So we'll see. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.